What's up, kings and queens? Welcome back to my channel. I am the Eva Monroe. Thank you guys so much for joining me here on my channel today. Today, I'm so excited to be sharing with you guys one of my favorite collections within my collection, and that's my House of Amouage collection. So I am 100% obsessed with the House of Amouage. My pecking order used to be by Killian, Tom Ford, and then Amouage. But Amouage is quickly climbing to the top of that list. I absolutely love the House of Amouage because anytime I'm searching for a new fragrance, whenever I want to buy something new, the main objective is to be able to smell better than I've ever smelled before. I'm always looking for uniqueness. I'm looking for quality in my fragrances. And this is something that I honestly feel the House of Amouage offers. So, no, I'm not getting paid by them. I wish I was. And Amouage, if you're watching, you see me. Now, again, this is a luxury fragrance line, and I often hear people talk about how expensive it is, and they're right. The House of Amouage is very pricey. The bottles start out at about 360, I believe, and they kind of go up from there. But this is a fragrance house that's not going to be for everyone. But if you are looking for that uniqueness and that quality, I feel like they honestly provide that. Now, I'm going to keep it real with y'all because that's what I do. I only have one bottle of Amouage that I paid retail for. So don't judge me. I told y'all, I'm a queen that's balling on a budget, and I'm very resourceful when it comes to purchasing fragrances. So, this house was started in 1983. It's a Middle Eastern perfume house. And this house focuses on using lots of spices, oud, incense, and rose. Most of their fragrances are like incense dominant fragrances. So if you like Middle Eastern fragrances, then definitely check some of these fragrances out. I'm going to share what are some of my favorite fragrances that I own. And I'm going to share a fragrance with you guys that is not my favorite. And I hope that I will actually start to fall in love with this fragrance. So the very first fragrance that I ever purchased full bottle of from the House of Amouage was Interlude Woman. Now, you guys have probably heard, if you're involved in Fraycom, you have probably heard Interlude Man referred to as the Blue Beast for him. I think Interlude Woman is the real Blue Beast. This is so pretty. This is gorgeous. This is one of those fragrances that when you want to make a statement and you want to leave a lasting impression, this is the type of fragrance you wear. I love to wear this on extremely cold days, but this is absolutely gorgeous in my opinion. Now, fellas, I know a lot of guys who actually prefer this over the Blue Beast for him. So one thing that I have often heard about the House of Amouage when it comes to the guys in the fragrance community, they actually prefer some of the parfums more than they prefer the parfums, the parfums. So one of my viewers has been helping me with my French. So parfum. So that's Amouage Interlude Woman. Now, the second bottle of Amouage I ever purchased was Sunshine Man. You guys heard me talk about this. This is that orange brandy, syrupy, sweet, lavender, immortelle thing that's raising hell everywhere it goes. It ain't playing no games with nobody. This is Amouage Sunshine Man. Second bottle of Amouage I purchased. I love that. I love that. I actually have got pretty good at layering that with citrus body lotions and things like that. I was able to wear that in the summertime. Citrus really freshened it up a bit. So a lot of people are afraid of that one, but don't be afraid to give that a shot. That's a beast. It's really a beast. Now, the third one I experienced or that I purchased, someone sent me a decant of Amouage Lyric Man, and I was like, what is this? And where in the hell can I get it? And how fast can they get it to me? This is citrus rose. This is that summer beauty. This is delicious on a man. This is one of the nicest fragrances that's classified as a pour homme with rose and citrus in it that I have ever experienced. I love this. I love this on myself, but this is very nice on a man. This is gorgeous. Now, I gotta talk about, if I'm talking about everything I love, I gotta talk about something I don't love, right? Because I don't love everything. I don't want you guys thinking I do. Amouage Lyric Woman was the next bottle of Amouage I purchased. And I had high hopes for this. I wanted to love this. I had a preconceived notion that this was going to smell like Lyric Man. This smells nothing like Lyric Man. In this house in particular, one thing I will mention is that the pour femmes and the pour hommes are usually totally different from one another. They typically don't have anything in common. The only thing this has in common with Lyric Man is the rose. But it's a different kind of rose. This is that rose that could be described as your grandma's rose. This is that kind of stinky thing. It's got lots of incense and things. And I'm not ready for this shit. I can't wear that yet. I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress, but that may never be my thing. I don't know. And a lot of people like that. A lot of the fellas like that as well, but it was a bit too much for me. Now, the next one that I purchased is actually, this is a smaller bottle. They actually come in 50 ml or 100 ml bottles. And this is Amouage Epic Woman. This is one that I read many people liked. And when I first smelled it, I didn't understand it because it was very, very mature. This has like geranium. This has lots of incense. This has lots of spices in it. But on my skin, this dries down a beautiful incense with vanilla in it. A very sweet incense. And I really love the dry down of this. The very first time I ever wore this, true story, I was getting ready to go out. I covered myself in it. And I was an hour and a half late getting to where I needed to be because I actually washed this off and started over because it was just too much. So this had to grow on me. It had to grow on me a lot. Now, the next Amouage fragrance I purchased was Amouage Sunshine Woman. And this is another beauty. I've talked about this before. It's that osmanthus thing that everybody compares to apricot because osmanthus leaf actually smells of apricot. Very sweet. It's like sunshine in a bottle. I have grown to love this more and more every time I wear this. This is definitely a favorite of my husband's. He loves smelling this on me. But this is absolutely beautiful. This is another one that the gentlemen that don't care for sunshine men actually fancy this. Sunshine Woman. Now, Amouage Portrayal Woman. This is climbing into the #1 spot. Look at this bottle. Don't see this bottle. This bottle is beautiful, isn't it? This is tobacco and white florals. This has a hidden tuberose note in it that I found on my own. When I first got the decant of it, I had read the notes. The decant showed up. I smelled it. I thought someone sent me the wrong fragrance until I dug and I saw that this actually does have a tuberose note in it. I freaking love this. Now, when I say tobacco, I know you're probably thinking like tobacco vanille type tobacco, heavy. It's not that kind of tobacco. It's a nice, maybe like white tobacco that is blended to perfection with the white florals. And this is absolutely gorgeous. This is another one that my husband smelled and was like, oh, that smells really nice. So this is taking the #1 spot. I love this. This was just released in 2019. So despite the fact that the House of Amouage has been around since 1983, every fragrance that I have was released after 2009. So now the last Amouage fragrance that I own is another one that when I first smelled it, it caught me off guard because that's what these do. They're so unique and they're so rich and luxurious that you really have to be on that level to be able to appreciate these. Um, this is driftwood, salty, beachy goodness. Now, even though I enjoy this, I really enjoy this. This is for like a hot summer day. I just see a man walking down the beach with no shirt on and some flip flops with good feet. Gotta have good feet if you want to wear flip flops, right? Wearing this thing. I don't know why. That's just the thing that comes to my mind. Because it's like a salty, but it's a good salty. It's almost like an arousing salty, if you know what I mean. I like this one. Beach Hut. If anybody smell this, tell me how you feel about this. Very salty, very driftwoody. Um, Driftwood is definitely a very unique scent. So if you don't like that woody thing, then or that salty thing, that's not going to be the one for you. But by all means, like I said, if you are looking for a uniqueness in your fragrance and you want to try something different, definitely give some of these a try. Because like I said, I only have one that I pay retail for. So the rest of them were a come up. So thank you guys so much for listening to me today. Let me know what your favorite fragrances are from the house of Amouage. Let me know what are some fragrances I need to try from the house of Amouage. Even though I don't have any more room on my Amouage shelf. Maybe I can get some decants. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Until I see you again, be blessed and bye for now.